All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Maya? Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Look at you. You made it. It's another episode of We Did That Shit podcast, where we talk about who did some shit, how we got through some shit, and what we learned from shit.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Bibbi. Podcast family, we appreciate your support. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at We Did That Shit. Hey, Maya.
Hello.
What's up?
I just wish people knew what we had to go through to just even get on these mics and say something. It's a lot. It is a lot.
It is like every single time.
And I'm drained.
It is. Well, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. No complaints this week, and it was a slow week. And I always am happy to have slow weeks, where it's nothing to report.
Yes.
The only thing that I did was work out. Yeah. And because, I was on my 6-week challenge.
Yes.
And so this weekend is my final weigh-in.
How do you feel?
Actually, I feel lighter.
Okay.
I know 100% that I am stronger. I'm strong. I can lift a lot of weights.
Mm-hmm.
And so as far as that's concerned, I'm stronger. I'm not breathing as heavy when I'm walking up steps. That part of it is cool. I'm just hoping that I lost inches and pounds, because the girl who I work out with, she always says, don't worry about the pounds because you're building muscle.
Right.
But I'm like, no, if I don't see the scale change,
going down, me too.
I just feel like all of this was for nothing, and I'm going home and I'm getting a whole cake and I'm just going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? But pray for me that that doesn't happen. And now if I do lose some inches, I'm going to get a piece of cake. Not the whole cake. But if I don't lose shit, I'm getting a cake. And I'm going to slice it little by little by little until the whole damn cake is gone.
A whole cake?
It might take me days to eat it, but...
Pretty much. Okay. You're going to eat the whole cake. Well, you're fitting into clothes that was snug and that couldn't fit and stuff like that. So... keep hope alive.
I will. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it went. I'll let everybody know how it went next week.
Right. I want the scale to go down, but I want to fit my clothes. That is what means the most to me. And I'm saying that I want that, like I actually do something to move toward that goal, which I don't. Right. But anyway.
It's an everyday process, It is. Once you get your mind to it, then your body will follow. Right. So anyway, how was your week?
My week was progressive. So today is the first day of my birthday season. Flyer comes out tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm very excited about my birthday season. I decided to I have like this big poster. It's like a big Post-it note. It's like huge. And I have to-do lists on it. And I want to accomplish everything on that to-do list during my birthday season. I'm going to change my life.
Well, good for you.
Hey, I say it all the time.
Yala to do it.
No, I didn't. I say it all the time. Like, that's one of my favorite phrases. I got to get my life together. I got to get my life together. And you know what? I'm ditching bad habits.
Okay.
Remember I came up with that morning routine? It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And I have it posted on my wall, but nope, I'm serious about it. I'm going to put it in my room and in my new place.
Okay.
And I'm going to get everything on that to-do list done. And these are all things for me.
Good.
Yes. So I'm really excited about that.
Good. I'm excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you told me that you might come down this way for your birthday, right?
Yes. Please plan, a weekend of no sleep and a lot of partying.
That was funny as hell. Because I know that that's not going to happen. And furthermore, what I wanted to say, and the reason why I brought that up is because what I want to say is this: have your plan before you get your ass down here. Is
What
when
plan?
people come visit me. No, listen. When people come visit me, I'm all for like, oh, let's do this. But if you coming down here for something specific as your birthday, then you need to have some things that you want to do, and then we'll go do them.
Okay.
Google is free. Go on your Googles, find some things that you want to do, and then we will do those things. But
I'm
like,
going to
don't
go one
have
better
me.
than Google. I'm going to
Okay.
call a couple people I know in the area,
Oh, all right.
and I'm going to ask them what to do.
Okay.
'Cause I know people from the area, and I know people that know the area. So I'm going to call them first,
All right. Cool.
and
And
I'm going to
keep me
see what to
posted.
do.
Well, keep me posted, and we'll make it happen. If it's a weekend of partying, we getting litty. If it's a weekend of chilling, then
Ow.
we chilling.
No, I want to do something.
All right. Well,
I
just
want to
keep me
do
posted.
something. And then, I don't know, maybe if I drive, then you could come back with me for the game
Listen,
and then take the train home.
maybe. Let me just say this before we move on.
You wasn't thinking.
I don't know what in the hell I was thinking. Listen, last year, the family came down and we did
Right,
the Redskin Eagles game, right?
right. And it
And
was
so
opening. It was opening of
it
the
was
season. It was
opening of the
nice
season. It was
outside.
hot. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it was too damn hot. The sun was
Right.
beaming down on us like crazy.
Yeah.
However, during that time when it was warm, you know what I'm saying, and we was barbecuing, it was turned up. We was like, we going to do it next year. The Eagles versus the Redskins. Or was that no, there's still this season, right?
Right. Right.
Okay, we're gonna do the Eagles versus the Redskins
Yeah.
again, but up in Philly. So I'm
Right.
like, yeah, let's do it. And then even when I found out the date, I'm like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it. Because it was
Very nice.
warm when we were making these decisions.
Right.
And it was
Right.
like, oh, it's a Monday night game. Yo, that's gonna be lit. We're gonna have a good time. The family, alcohol,
Mm,
football, our Eagles, what could be better? Why
mm.
in the hell would I agree to go to a football game in December?
Right.
What was I thinking?
All of us at the link.
Yeah, like the open ass link, the cold ass link.
Oh my gosh. I got my fleece Under Armour ready. And
I ordered Amazon. I ordered hand warmers, toe warmers. I ordered a seat cushion. I ordered a stadium blanket. I ordered
what?
yeah.
Oh, you need to send me screenshots. I
Oh, I
need all that.
because and then my
Especially the
brother.
seat warmer.
Well, wait, it's not a seat warmer, it's just a cushion. So your butt won't be on the bleachers. You have the cushion. You know what I'm
There's no
saying?
cushion?
At the link? No, it's seats, but it's still like seats. It's not bleachers, but it's
Oh.
still just like seats. It's no cushion. It's just like stadium seating. So the cushion keeps your behind from touching
The
the
cold
seat.
seats.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? They do have warm seats, but I ain't no more money
I'm
at
gonna
the
tell you one thing. At the bonfire, my butt was cold as hell.
yeah, and we ain't gonna have no fire this time.
Right.
And then my brother called me and was like, yo, what was we thinking? And I was like,
Exactly.
I don't know. And we're paying for this.
Right.
We're paying to because he was like, yo, I'm probably gonna leave at halftime. I ain't even gonna hold you. I said, I'm probably leave with you. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Mm, mm,
Well,
mm.
we'll see how it goes though. But
We'll figure it out. You ain't leaving at halftime. We be having fun.
I don't care how much
If
money.
I'm
If
cold
I'm
though,
cold, I'm out and be right with Uncle Rudy in the
and
truck with a generator, listening to the game. You feel me?
yeah, I
But
got my scarf and my hat out, my real thick fuzzy ones, and We'll see.
I'm probably gonna wear my fur and my fur hat.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I am what
I
people wear
know.
furs to the grocery store. So if they wear their furs to the grocery store, I could definitely wear my fur to the damn football game. But that neither being here nor there. Who did some shit this week?
Well, we have. You hear about that GoFundMe scam?
No, which one?
Okay. So this has been on the news too. Now it has gotten so big, but I mentioned it because they're from South Jersey.
Okay.
They're from Burlington County.
Okay.
It was a couple, a girl and a guy. She's in her late 20s, he's in his early 30s. And what happened was she put out on Facebook and on her social media that she was in Philadelphia, her car broke down, she didn't have any money. A homeless guy came up to her and she was scared, but he said, "Are you okay? This is not a good place for you to be."
Mm.
And she was like, "Well, my car ran out of gas. I don't have any money." And the homeless guy went to the gas station that wasn't too far away, allegedly, and bought her gas with his little bit of begging money.
Mm. Good.
And right,
Okay.
So that was the story.
Okay.
Um, so that's what she put on Facebook, and she did a GoFundMe account, and she said she wanted to raise $10,000 to help the homeless guy get back on his feet.
Mm.
So,
Wow.
right. And then the first thing that happened before this stuff came all unwound was the homeless man sued the couple, saying that they raised all this money for him and he feels that he should have all the money because that's what GoFundMe is for. You have to give the money to what you said. And the fact that they think that he shouldn't have so much money at one time because he has a substance use problem or whatever is not any of their concern. They made it for him. He should have the money. So they went to court. They ruled in the man's favor. The homeless man, his last name is Bobbitt. And he's supposed to get the money. So when the judgment came out, then the couple said, "We don't have the money." They spent the money.
Oh.
So they don't have the money. They spent the money. I don't know what you want us to do. So then, of course, they want to know, what did you spend the money on? Can you sell that stuff? Get rid of that stuff? Because you have to give this man the money. They bought a BMW. They did all kinds of stuff with the money. Exactly. Well, come to find out, it was all a hoax. The whole story was made up. Now, the couple, they're real people. They're a real couple. The homeless man, he's a real person, and he was really homeless. But the man in the couple has a gambling addiction.
Oh, okay.
And they met the homeless man at the Sugar House Casino.
Oh, okay.
And they made up this story and then put a face with the story. So they told the homeless man that they were going to give him like a cut of the money. But when the homeless man found out that all the money should be for him anyway, then he was like, "No, give me all my money." And they had spent the money, didn't give it to him. So this stuff all unraveled.
First of all, what I'm about to say is a three-parter. One, it sounds like dumb from the beginning. Why
run out of gas and not have money?
No, you don't have. Where were you going that you left out? You knew your car was on E unless your gas tank was broke. Unless your gas tank was broke, because that happens, and your gauge wasn't working. Unless that happened, where were you going? Because you wasn't going to the corner store. And you just walked out with no money, no credit cards, no ID, no nothing. That's first. Second, the homeless dude sat outside and begged for money all day, and he gonna take his little $2 and go to the gas station and give you money. Then he walked to the gas station, got the gas with his money, with the money he been outside with all day. Then he came back and he put the gas in your car. And then this right here is the biggie. People that are in active addiction will say and do any damn thing. Because when you was at the sugar house, you thought in your mind, yo, you know what we should do? We should find
The girl
somebody.
thought it up.
So she had a gambling problem too?
No,
But you that much supporting
she the
your dude.
enabler, right?
You that
right.
much supporting your dude who done spent all your damn money on
Right.
gambling. And so you like, yo, you know what we could do? We could do this. And of course the gambler gonna be like, yeah, that sound good.
Right.
Because he in it. You know,
Right.
you making it up at the damn casino.
Right. And
You
he
know what I'm
gambled
saying?
a lot of the money away.
Yeah, so then you done made all this money. You ain't think you was gonna make that much, even if you was shooting for 10 grand. That was a lot to gamble away. And then then this is another thing. This is why you lost in court, because you know the judge, if you told this story in court, right? He took his money and he went to the gas station and he got me gas and brought it back. That means that this man is smart. So you ain't think that he was smart enough to know that you got all this money and that he wasn't going to get his money back? Just like you concocted a story, he didn't talk to the other homeless people on the block and they was like, nah, yo, you need to take her to court.
He probably borrowing phones from people, checking the balance of that GoFundMe account every day.
He just sat there and talked to somebody who was donating him money, and then they was like, no, that's not right. And so all of this, and this is why this is the 100 reason why I don't give money to just anything and anybody.
Right. I don't, there are charities that I support, but usually these GoFundMe pages, I don't really mess with the GoFundMe pages. And, like GoFundMe, and I'm sorry for your loss. I really am. But GoFundMe is not life insurance. And I can't be paying for everybody's funeral. I can't give a 5 on everybody. I can't.
But the thing is about GoFundMe is I have donated to people's GoFundMe, but I know the people where I can go do the research. Like, I know your house burned down. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I seen the ashes. I seen that you lost everything. I seen that your kid don't have a coat. That kind of stuff. I know that is true. I don't know that you homeless. I surely wouldn't have believed it once you told me that the homeless man took his last little cup of ones and went and got you gas.
She said $20 worth.
So he made $20. This man is homeless. He made $20 that probably what he can use to go even get a little room for an hour, and he gonna give it to you for gas. Girl.
It restored her faith in humanity, and she just wants to help him. I mean, the GoFundMe page was very nice. Like, oh, wow, that's nice. But anyway, it was all a lie. And they're all going to jail. They all been arrested.
Well, good for them. You can be thinking about all that elaboration for when you get out and you start a GoFundMe page, because now you need to pay for your lawyer fees.
And so the girl is mad at the boyfriend because she feels like he gambled the money away. She was like, if you would stop playing poker and get a real job, not the job you think you have, everything will be okay. And then
if you would stop making up stories,
because he wouldn't stop doing drugs. And I'm like, well, you knew he was a fiend when you added him to the story.
And you knew your man was a fiend when you was like, let's make this up. Because gambling is an addiction, and it's worse than drugs and alcohol because it's illegal. It's legal. Mm-hmm. But anyway, moving on.
So we have Mr. Jamel Roberson. The 26-year-old security guard who was shot and killed by a Chicago police officer after detaining a shooter at a bar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was such a sad story. It makes me so sad that this young man had to lose his life, but it makes me angry more than anything because he lost his life because he was a black man.
Absolutely.
No other reason but that he was a black man. As a police officer, and we continue to talk about police officers. I said last week that police officers ain't good for nothing else but directing traffic. And here is another example of what they're not good for. You are taught in the academy to come in, ask questions, make the situation better than it is. You're not taught to come in and shoot first.
Right.
I mean, you had people yelling at this police officer that this gentleman was a security guard, that he was doing his job, but yet you still came in and shot this man, shot him
Not
down.
right. Not just that when it's a white person, whether they're the perpetrator or not, they always yell freeze, give
Exactly.
instructions, do this, do that. But this guy just got out the car and started shooting.
Yeah. First on the scene, first person to withdraw his gun, first person to murder. And the sad thing about it is Jamil wanted to be a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this situation amongst ourselves, and like I was saying, you want people to be good people.
Right.
You want people to help folks in the world. You know what I'm saying? When they see situations and they can help. This gentleman, possibly stopped another mass shooting. Because you had this drunken person in a bar who had pulled out a weapon. You didn't know what he was going to do, and you subdued him and got him down to the ground. And then you lost your life for that, for being a good person.
For doing your job. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like in the hood, we, mind our business. And, it's a catch-22 because it's like, damn, you mind your business on some stuff that's like, that you maybe shouldn't be minding your business on. But in times like this, it's like, mind, you want to be like, mind your business. And it's just a shame because now his family has to bury him, and no amount of suing or anything is going to bring this boy back.
Not at all.
It's just a sad situation. And we have a problem on our hands with the police officers. I just don't understand, for people that are brought into a force to protect and serve, you're not doing any of that for us. What are we teaching police officers? And another thing is if you feel so scared for your life, that's the argument that he's going to make.
Always, right. Always.
You have a choice. You don't have to be a police officer. You're not drafted into the police force. It's not a mandate. It's a choice that you make. Whatever that choice you make it to do, why, where, how, what, is still your choice. And if you know that you're a scared ass, you don't need to make the choice to be a police officer, because when you take the oath to be a police officer that you're going to put yourself in danger. You're going to be in dangerous situations at all times. And if you're not built for that, then you don't need to be a police officer.
Right. Right.
It don't make no sense.
I
hate that we have to keep reporting or even keep talking about situations like this. And the bad thing about it is this is not going to be the last time. You know what I mean?
It's not. But my condolences to the family.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It really is. And in other sad news, I mean, not to keep the podcast on a somber note, but at the time of this recording, Kim Porter, who was Diddy's children's mother, she was also a model, an actress. She was found dead in her home in California on Thursday morning. The Los Angeles County Medical Examining Officer, they said this in a statement. They don't know exactly what it is, but they're reporting that she died from cardiac arrest due to her suffering from pneumonia. And it was said that she was suffering from pneumonia for the past couple of weeks, and that she had called her doctor, the day before to say that she just wasn't feeling well, still wasn't feeling well. She's survived by her 4 children. She has 3 children with Diddy, 2 twin girls, and a son, Justin. And then she has a previous son, Quincy, from her No, I'm sorry, a son named Quincy from a previous relationship where I'll be sure. But Diddy, raised him as his own as well. And so it's just sad, condolences to their family. She was
Yes.
only 47 years old. Everyone is saying on the internet about her that she was just such a light, a great spirit, a great mother. And if we go off of social media posts, she looks like she was just like the life of the party and just like a great mother, always there to support her children. It's just sad, sad that someone so young could die, especially from pneumonia. And I think it's important to talk about it for like a little bit, just because on the internet I was seeing different things like, oh, you could die from pneumonia. And the
Right.
answer
I
is
didn't know.
yes, you
Yes, and I
can.
didn't know people question that.
Yeah, you can
Like
die from a common
sometimes
cold.
you
So
take
yes.
it for granted
Mhm.
that people know what's a serious health condition and what
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
do.
so yes, people do die from pneumonia. They
Mhm.
do. People die from the flu.
Mhm.
And a pneumonia really is a infection,
Mhm.
and it can be bacterial, viral, or fungal. If the pneumonia is viral, it pretty much has to run its course
Mhm.
and you kind of treat the symptoms. But if it's bacterial, it's important to be treated because it will just get progressively worse. And then the bacteria can spread to past the respiratory system into other systems of your body.
Mhm.
What pneumonia causes that's so dangerous is a fluid can begin to build up in your lungs, first in the little areolas, and that's where, when your chest expands, and the pieces that look like broccoli,
Mhm.
it's how the air sacs fill up with oxygen, and that's the oxygen that connects to your red blood cells that you need.
Mhm.
So if your little air sacs are full of fluid, the oxygen can't get in, and that's why you're steady trying to cough it engages your cough reflex to bring it up. Sometimes that sac outside that your lungs sit in, your lungs, all your organs sit in a visceral sac.
Mhm.
um you Fluid can build up there, and if fluid builds up there, a lot of times people have to get chest tubes put
Mhm.
in to get that stuff out. And you can die from that. It's almost like you're drowning.
Mhm.
You it's the same type of death as a drowning when the fluid fills up in your lungs. So if you're not feeling good, some people say, "Oh, I'm just going to take a rest. Oh, I'm not going to go to the doctor." First of all, there's both a flu and a pneumonia vaccine.
Mhm.
So if you don't take vaccines, okay, I'm not going to judge anybody for what they will or won't do. But when do you call the doctor? If you have a persistent fever that won't break,
Mhm.
2 days, you need to go to the doctor. If you have a persistent cough for more than 2 weeks and it's productive, you need to go to the doctor. If
Mhm.
you have any shortness of breath or chest pain, you need to go to the doctor. This is not
Mhm.
something that you just take some NyQuil and try to make it through the night and go to work the next day. It's very important. And I feel very bad for her and her family, the people that she leaves to mourn. My mom was 47 when she died.
Right.
And it was, that's very young.
It
That's
is.
very young. And, um, she leaves children, and it's tragic. It really is a shame.
Yeah. And I mean, I know how pneumonia can affect you firsthand. I had double pneumonia and it put me in ICU for 5 days. And the scariest thing about that was I didn't even know that I had it.
Right.
Like I was at the club and I never forget it. I was at the club, I was listening to Jackie O, Jackie, 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 and I was like dancing, bending it over, doing it up. And then it just came down on me like a ton of bricks. I said,
Mhm.
"Oh, I don't feel good." And I sat down and it got worse within like 5 minutes. And I said, "Oh, I need to get out of here. We need to leave." By the time I got home and the next day, girl, I felt like I was damn near dead. if I knew what damn near dead felt like, And I went to the hospital, never even thinking, just went down to the emergency room because I'm like, it's late, I ain't getting no better. Went down to the emergency room and they was like, I said, well, when can I leave? Like, what is going on? I've been here. You know how you be in the emergency room. They said, oh,
Right.
sweetie, you're getting transferred to another hospital. You have double pneumonia. I said, what? I'm telling you, I didn't have a cough. I didn't have anything. It just came on me like I had the flu. And so that's how fast it can come on you. And at the time when I got admitted into the hospital, the next day, they were like, oh, we're putting you in ICU. You white blood cells. I mean, like,
Right.
they said something about white blood cells. And I said, oh, my goodness. Are you trying to tell me I got HIV? Because, like, that was the first thought that I went to. I'm thinking like, so I got to be a murderer when I get out of here. I'm half past dead. You know what I'm saying? It just was a lot. But I say all of that to say it is a real infection that should be taken very seriously.
Very seriously, right.
And so,
but Maya, you are the type, and my best friend is like this too. I mean, she was like, you see my fingernail curled a little bit?
Yeah, I'm
past 20 degrees. Right.
Oh, I am that. You talked about that, when we talked about open enrollment and using your insurance. I use my insurance, sweetheart. But that's what I'm saying. I was not feeling sick. And then, 2 weeks ago, it was pictures of Kim Porter supporting her son Quincy at his movie release. That was 2 weeks ago. And so she could have been walking around with this infection the whole time because walking pneumonia is, what they call like that. And then, now her life is gone. And so, like we said, we just, condolences to her family, condolences to Jamil Robeson's family. And, it's just a sad situation, but not to keep the podcast on a sad note, in this sadness, it's about to be Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And so we wanted to talk a little bit about giving thanks. This is the season for giving thanks. And so we don't want to dwell on the sad, and we want to talk about a little bit about the happy.
Yes. So I know a lot of families may have traditions, but I really like our and I don't know if it's because it's all I know.
Right.
But when you talk to other people, you ask them what they do, and I'm not being judgmental, but I just be looking at them like, what?
Don't do that. Yeah.
Like, that ain't right. Because what we do is the right way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, it may not be the right way, but to me, that's the right way. And that's what Thanksgiving is about. I always think about people who don't have family, who go to other people's house for Thanksgiving. And I think it's nice. But if that's your norm, then, it's part of your tradition, that outside person. But our family, we have like a traditional things that we do on Thanksgiving. Now, when, one of the first traditions is we have a set dinner time. But I think that even before Thanksgiving, like it was pretty much a set Thanksgiving time. Because I remember my mom saying that her grandmom, they had set Sunday dinner time. So I think that's where that came from.
Well, back in the day, you definitely had because families ate together.
Right.
They ate dinner together, and you ate dinner. You had to be in before the street lights, and so that's definitely where that comes from. And it just passes down, and now that gives us our set time for Thanksgiving dinner.
And our set time is
4:00.
4:00. And we wait until you get there. So like if you are bringing something and you are going to be late, everybody is looking at you come through the door side-eye like.
Yeah, because we're hungry. No one eats. Let's be real. Let's be real about this. Nobody eats breakfast at Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
You don't see no families getting up and being like, oh, we having bacon and eggs so we can hold y'all over till Thanksgiving. No, nobody eats because you need your stomach to be empty before you get that meal. So by the time 4 o'clock comes around, you
We're hungry.
are starved. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if a person is bringing the ham and you walking up in there at 5:30, so we can't eat till 5:30 because we're waiting for him. No, it's not going to work. So in our family, at 4:07, someone's definitely calling you.
Yes.
And I feel like they're always calling our house, like, where y'all at?
Because y'all have the ham.
Yes, but what I'm saying is this. It's 4:07. Like I had to go to the bathroom or something before I can. I mean, give me a break.
Look at here.
But I think it's courtesy that if you know that you're going to be late and you have one of the essential things of Thanksgiving, that you should call early and have somebody pick it up.
Or drop it off early if you can, but it doesn't matter because the fact of the matter is, which leads to our second tradition, we don't start eating until everybody is there because we have prayer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And the family prayer is a big thing for
It
us.
is.
But you know what's funny? Let me just backtrack on the dinner starting at 4 and you waiting for people to come. When you really think about it, you only wait for the essential people to come. Like
Right. All the
if it's your
food.
cousin that's like twice removed, you ain't waiting for him. You know.
If it's somebody that's bringing pie, we not waiting for them either.
Yeah, but if it's somebody, well, the same people always bring the stuff. So that's probably why we always getting the damn phone calls. But anyway, I digress. Moving on to the family prayer. Yes, it's very important. So we
Yes.
can't eat because we can't pray until everybody is there. And in our family, we stand up, we all get around in a circle, no matter how big that circle is. And usually it's
Yes.
going through room and room. And I
Yes.
might not see your face, but somebody has your hand. We
Right.
hold hands, and then we have a designated person who does the prayer.
Right.
Now, it's important to note this. If you want to start this family tradition of family prayer, be sure to give the prayer duty to someone that you know is not going to pray long.
Right.
Now, if your family is like our family, it was my grandmother who prayed.
And the older she got, the longer she prayed.
I mean, it went from I want to say it went from like a minute to definitely we was on 7 by the time it was all said and done. Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
I I feel
And
like
yes, and after she prayed, or before she prayed, everybody has to go around a circle and say what they give thanks for.
yes, and that takes a long time.
Yes.
So then you got to say what you thankful for. You looking at your cousin to the right of you like, you better not take long. You better
Right.
say one thing and keep it moving. But then you always got that one person who's like, and I give thanks for
Yes.
family, and I give thanks for my dog, and I give thanks for like, okay, all right.
We all
You're
here. I know you love
thankful.
me. Move it
Right.
on.
You're thankful. And then after you get to all of that, then you got to get the grandma again. And it's a
And
long,
Lord,
yes, it's like, because she, in her older age, she
yes.
was, getting a little senile. And it was like she started thanking the trees and she was thankful for the earth and she was thankful for dirt. And it was like, Grandma, you got to wrap it up. But you can't say,
Say that. Right.
Grandma, wrap it up. So you just got
Right.
to sit there like,
She was thankful for the things in the 40s, thankful for the things in the 50s, in the 60s,
and she was born in
and
1925,
25. Right.
25. So that was a lot of
Yes.
thankful. That was a lot of
Yes.
thankful. But she's going on home to be with the Lord now. And it's, every Thanksgiving, we have a funny moment since she's been gone about her and her long 7-minute prayers. We miss them. We definitely
Yeah.
miss them.
Yes.
And so what's the next thing that we do that's big as a family? I think the next thing is elders. I
Right.
mean, that table seating is a huge thing.
When I was a kid, I would think about that all the time.
Yeah, it was
Like
important.
I would look at the dining room table like I'm gonna be there one day.
Yeah, it was a goal,
Look at
wasn't it?
that. It
Like
was. It's like
when you want to be a kid, you want to be like a musician or you want to be a basketball
yes,
player. You like
yes,
do
yes,
anything I can to be there one day.
yes. One day I would look at all my aunts and uncles and them, and I'd be like, wow, I'm gonna be big and I'm gonna be up there. Well, I own my own home and I've hosted Thanksgiving dinner myself, and I'm still at the kiddie
We
table.
still at the other table. Like I'm trying to think, what do we have to do
I'm telling you.
to get to that table?
I'm
I mean,
telling
it's
you.
still a goal, and I feel like we have so many more years to reach it.
That's how I feel. And I remember we used to have the moving up ceremony.
Yes.
So, the little kids sit in the kitchen because the kitchen floor, because they messy. So the
Hmm.
little kids would sit in the kitchen, and then it would be like the bigger kids had a table in the living room, and then like the teenagers had a table in the living room, and then it was the dining room.
Yeah. Then it was the table.
It was right.
It was
So
the table. Boy, I'm telling you, it was like magic. When you sat down there and your family that sits at the dining room table, they are so refined and they look good
mhm,
and they have an adult conversation and you just listening and looking and
like over there, like,
smiling
yeah,
and knowing you ain't never going to get there. It's
it,
never going to be you, but you hope, you know. Yeah.
yes. And then you
You hope.
look when you move out the kitchen, you in. Like you
Yeah.
really a part of Thanksgiving now when you move out the
Yeah, can't
kitchen.
nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah.
That's when you get a little sassy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you get your first little sass. You never really talk back. But when you get to that next table, you like, oh, go in there and I ain't gotta get
I
that.
get that.
Yeah, like that's for such and such to get that. And
Exactly.
it's
Where's Tony?
still
He in the
like that.
kitchen.
Right.
Yes.
And it's still like that. Like our family, we still look at the kids like, no, go do
Mhm.
that. That's a kid's
Yeah.
job. Like you have to
Right.
do that. We're in the middle age now where we don't have to,
We don't do that.
we chilling. We still on cleanup duty. We still on serve duty,
Yeah.
but we don't got to do certain things. We moved on up. So we'll keep you posted on if we ever get, we probably won't be doing the podcast by the time we get there, huh?
No.
Damn it, man.
I know we'll be. I don't know. We could be podcast old ladies.
We're going to have to
We
be by
really
the
had
time
done
we
some
get to
shit
that
by.
table.
I tell you, we really had done some shit by the time we get to the dining room table.
That's going to be
I'm
some
just
shit.
saying. Yes.
Um, so one of another family tradition that we have is that we pick our Pollyanna.
Right.
And
Now
for
that's
all
a
those
fiasco every year. And every year I'd be like, you know what? I'm not
I'm
doing this
doing
this
this.
year.
This is the last Pollyanna. For all of you out there who don't know what
Oh my
A
goodness.
Pollyanna is like a gift exchange. Well, it is a gift exchange, not
Right.
like a gift exchange. It's a gift exchange. What we do is we put everybody's name that wants to participate, we put their names in a hat. And then each of us that are participating, we draw the name out the hat. And then we set a budget. So the budget may be $50. It could be $100. It's never over $50, but it could be any amount of money that you want it to be. You always get the family member that's like $50. It's like, why could you participate? You know?
Right.
And then you have to buy that person that you picked, you have to buy them a gift. And then we exchange them on Christmas. And
Right.
it's a good way to stop you from spending all your money because you won't have to give everybody in the family a gift because
Right.
we have a big
Especially if
family.
you have a big family, it
Right.
kind of works. But I'm gonna tell you what the killer is, well, was for me because I have two children.
Mhm.
So the kid Pollyanna, you know what I mean? So you know my kids, they are anything that costs money, they like sign me up
Yeah.
twice.
Oh,
You know?
we spending mom's money. Oh
Right.
yeah, my name is going in. You have
It's
nothing.
nothing. Right. Exactly.
It's like Bill Cosby used to tell his kids, me and your mother are rich.
We're
You
rich.
are poor, but they want to be in it. And the thing about our family is you don't want to get certain
Hmm.
people.
Yes.
Pollyanna. You know what I mean?
Everybody is not like good gift givers.
I'm waiting for my gift from 3 years ago.
You still didn't get it?
I'm waiting.
Like, don't be in a Pollyanna if you know you're not coming to Christmas dinner.
And you're not going to give me my gift afterwards. Like, I'm going to see you again.
Right. Oh,
And
yeah. And
you
you
bring
still
it up.
didn't get
You don't even bring it up. Like, yo, I know I didn't give you that Pollyanna, but I got you. No, I'm still
Oh,
waiting.
mama.
I hope I don't get that person this year, and I will not say your name.
What you gonna get them coal? You gonna get her some coal?
No, I'm going to get her nothing.
Just like she.
Just like I'm still waiting. Okay.
And don't buy gift cards.
No,
Like, this
Pollyannas
is
are no good.
family. This is people you know and love. You know what they like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what they need. So get something nice. So
Yeah,
that's
you can
the thing.
also pick out, like 3 things that a person might want
Mm-hmm.
and do it that way. I'm waiting this year because this is the first year I know what I want.
Uh-oh. You got stuff in mind?
Well,
$50.
yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know. I gotta think about it because I done already asked my mom to get me a couple things.
So
So
what if the gift costs $50, but you had a $20 off coupon? Do you get something else?
oh, well, it depends. I think. I think it depends on what the gift is. If the gift is a little chinchy, even though it was $50, but you got it on sale and you really only paid $15 for it. No, if the gift is nice, excuse me. If the gift is nice and it was $50 and then you only paid $15 for it, then no, you don't gotta get nothing. But if you get a chinchy gift,
A
yeah, get
chinchy
something
gift is
else.
$50?
Yeah, some chinchy gifts is $50.
Like what? If I spend
Like,
$50, it's not gonna be chinchy.
listen, I feel like people can get a lot of things that's chinchy to add up to the $50 gift. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want a whole bunch of chinchy shit.
Yeah. So just give me one. Give me an air fryer.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm on my healthy journey. Even though I asked my mom to get me that. Hint, hint. Um. Yeah. I think that it's up to you. I have gotten things, and then I have not gotten things because I'm like I was in my budget, even though it was on sale. You know.
Right.
So yeah.
I like to find things that are expensive and then I have like coupons and it's on sale or whatever so I can get a really nice gift for the sale price. That's what I like to do for my
Every
Pollyanna.
year I spend more money on my Pollyanna than I that's allotted. And then the
Oh, I
one
hope you get
year,
me.
the one year that I got your aunt and she was like looking,
Oh,
I
did I
got her
do
a
something?
nice ass
Yes. Right.
outfit. I mean, first of all, I don't buy no bullshit for myself, so
Right.
I ain't gonna buy no
Right.
bullshit for you. And I got her the nicest gift, and she looked at it like, was this $50? I said,
And then
ah.
she said, I really wanted some perfume. But she didn't even put perfume on the list.
First of all, I never smelled you
Is
smelling like perfume. That's first. Don't tell me you want to know
And
damn
that's
perfume.
true.
And
Because
that's the truth.
I said, oh, well, what kind of perfume do you wear? And she said, I like, and I forgot she said, I like something, something
What
by
Jenna say?
by Clinique.
Yeah,
I
I never
was
smelled you.
like,
I mean, I love my family, but I ain't never smelled you smelling like nothing. So who knew would have
what?
known?
Oh, my
You know what I'm
goodness.
saying? It ain't like every time I see you, you smell like white diamonds. So I'm like, oh, I definitely know what I'm getting you. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
anyway.
Right. We know our signature scent people because we go get them their signature scent. They like that.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. Anywho,
Family or not,
um,
they never grateful.
so another tradition is when we get together, especially on the holidays. And I mean, Maya, she was a star when she was young.
I'm a star now.
Well,
FYI.
she doesn't do it anymore, but
I'm
we
not
sing,
singing at the family functions
we
anymore.
we sing and dance and even do stand up comedy.
Hmm. Uh-huh. It's a lot of comedians in this damn family.
It is, and like when we get together, it's almost like a talent show, like
Mm,
all the time. And we literally sit around and be listening and watching, what you're doing. Like we sit around and be entertained by you,
mhm, mhm,
like all the time.
mhm.
So It's a lot
No,
of fun. And I think what's funny about it, like now people have cell phones, so they record everything. But Uncle Rudy always, I mean, Uncle Rudy had a video camera since video cameras came
that's
out.
right. Let me tell you.
Like,
I know because I used to say,
yes.
Uncle Rudy, set your camera up. He would set his camera up on his little stand, and I would be swimming for hours, and I'd be like, "Film me, Uncle Rudy, film me." So I understand the video camera thing. Yeah, like I said, I was a star then, and I'm a
Yeah.
star now. FYI.
Feel me jumping in the pool. Feel me getting out the pool. Feel me on the diving board. Feel me taking a lap. Feel me. And we sit around and watch the videos
Yeah,
too.
like, look at me. I was cute. Look what I was doing. I
I
remember
was
when I did
slim.
that. Yeah. Good times. It's good times, man. I tell you.
It was. It really was. I mean, I'm thankful for family. I like when we get together. Another thing I noticed that I always spend holidays with y'all.
Well,
Everybody has two sides of the. I know, but everybody has two sides of a family.
well, first of all, I'm territorial,
Me,
and most of our family is territorial.
Maya
And
is the
so
family police.
yes, I am. And you know how I feel about cops. I can't stand them. But I will say that I am the family police. Like, where are you? What are you
Exactly.
doing? And why are you there? Like, who you with? Your family. No, you're not here. We're your family.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're going to do if you get married again. You better hope that your husband gets along with us because you won't be going to his family's house. He'll be coming to us.
Right. That's kind of really pretty much how it is. Because, first of all, I don't think I have never met a family with stronger traditions than ours.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
have,
have met people who have similar traditions or that they have, you know, their own strong family traditions. But
I
it's
have not like I have it. I have not experienced like dated someone and like my ex-husband, their family got together, but I went there one. I was like,
like
no, I
together.
can't be leaving my family for this.
Yeah.
This is
uh,
okay for
yeah.
around the house.
Around the house. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no. But so I'm like, who wouldn't want to be here over Thanksgiving? Like, and when I bring people to Thanksgiving, they be like, man, your family is
Yeah,
fun.
your
Like,
family is fun. We want to
yeah,
come back. No, this is for today,
yeah,
sweetie. We
yeah.
don't know if you'll be back here next year.
And
Enjoy
probably not.
yourself, eat
Exactly.
good, and drink and be merry because suck it in because you might not be back to get all of this again.
Exactly.
And so I'm really excited about Thanksgiving coming up. I'm excited because my family can cook their asses off. And so, I've been on this challenge, but I'm definitely going to be off on Thanksgiving. So I can't wait to get some ham and lasagna and stuffed fish and
Mhm.
mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and yams and pies, cakes. Ooh,
Ooh, you're not excited, are you, Maya?
mm, mm.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm excited for it. But
Yeah.
yeah, we just wanted to tell you a little bit about what our family does and we're excited about it. It's the season of giving. It's the season of giving thanks. And so, Bibby, do you want to tell us just a little bit about what you're thankful for during this season?
Well, it's my birthday season.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time of this recording, my birthday season officially starts today.
Mm-mm.
And we had to re-record the podcast because of technical difficulties, but that's okay. So I'm very excited. The flyer will be out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I celebrate my birthday in a season because I want to be like Jesus. I am very, very thankful for my life.
Mm-hmm.
I try to show gratitude every day in all things. I am thankful for my health. I am thankful for my job, even though they get on my nerves, but it's always good to have income.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've been without income. It wasn't so
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-mm.
I'm thankful. One of the things that I'm always thankful for is traveling mercy. I
Mm-hmm.
spend a lot of time on the highways and skyways, and thankfully, nothing has ever happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for my children and their lives and all the great things that they're doing. I'm just a grateful person.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really grateful now because it's my birthday season. I celebrate my birthday every year as a season. And what I like to do is because, sometimes one day is just not enough. I know people want to celebrate with me. I don't want to, limit them to one day. I have a calendar. It's kind of get in where you fit in kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like everybody to do something in honor of my birthday. So I have a list, and this is a list from last year. I'm going to update the list. I update the list every year. There's some things that stay on, and there's some things that are going to change. But
Mm-hmm.
so I tell people, especially like when you get those happy birthday texts or those happy birthday phone calls or those Facebook shout outs and stuff like this is the way I respond. I always say, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to be blessed and be a blessing. So these are the 10 things that I said they can do. This was like a couple years ago. Tell someone you love them and why. 2, give someone who doesn't drive a ride to the supermarket. 3, call someone, pray for and with them. 4, visit someone in a nursing home. 5, pay for the car behind you at the drive-through. Now make sure you look behind you. Make sure it's not a minivan full of people though.
For
I'm
real.
just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, unless you got it like that, then go ahead and pay. Number
Mm-hmm.
6, apologize and forgive. Number 7, give someone a bear hug. Number 8, write a letter to someone who lives far away. Number 9, give money to a charity. If you don't know some, I know some great charities.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 was host Sunday dinner. That's one thing that I used to do all the time, and I'm going to start doing it again. I love hosting Sunday dinner, just whosoever will, let them come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a nice time for family fun and fellowship. So that's what I'm thankful for. It's my birthday season. We have a whole month to do one, two, three, or all of those things on the list.
I am very happy that you are so ecstatic for your birthday season. And I will do my best to try and do one of those things on that list.
You
One,
can do
you
more.
said 1, 2, or 3.
One.
Now, the last time I did something on your birthday list, I wind up getting something paid for at Dunkin' Donuts for me, or a Chick-fil-A, I think. And then I paid for somebody's stuff at Dunkin' Donuts, and she was getting 2 dozen of donuts. So I have to really pray about that one. But yes, we will do our best to try to honor you on your birthday and make sure that we have a good time doing it. So I'm thankful for you. And just a little bit about what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for the same thing all the time. I'm thankful for health because health is truly wealth.
It sure is.
It's no amount of money, no amount of status, no amount of anything that can keep you from being unhealthy. And so I am truly thankful for that. Thankful for my family. As Bibbi said, I am the family police. I take pride in I like our family, not just love them. Like I actually like you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We are each other's friends.
Yes.
I have a lot of friends, but if I didn't have friends, I have cousins. And when I tell you they work my last nerve, honey, me and Bibbi was on the outs before we started this podcast because she had got on my nerves earlier today. And I'm definitely I'm a hard cookie, but at the end of the
Well,
day,
you know what? I thank God for self awareness. Go ahead, girl.
well, I know who I am.
Hmm.
I like I said, I take pride in being the family police because no matter what we go through, we are all we have. Truly,
Exactly.
we are all we have. And so every year, I want to thank God for that. And during this time of year, I want to thank God that we get time to be together, celebrate each other, give thanks, break bread, all of the above. And so those are the things that I'm thankful for. I'm just thankful because why wouldn't I be? My life could be somewhere else. And I know some people who've been through some trials and tribulations, honey. And I might go through a lot, but I ain't going through something that somebody else is going through. So it
That's
can
right.
always get better. You know what I'm saying? Look at me learning on my vision board, worry less, stress less, doing it up. But yeah, so that's just a little bit about what our family does, the things that we're thankful for. And we hope that during this time of Thanksgiving that you're grateful and blessed and thankful as well. So we're going to go ahead and get on out of here for this week. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Remember that we are here each and every Monday. We drop a new podcast episode every Monday. Remember that you can follow us on all social media sites. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at We Did That Shit. You can follow me on my personal Twitter. It's my13. That's MYMY13.
And I'm at Bibbi Amina. That's BIBBIAMINA.
Remember that you can find the podcast anywhere where you can listen to your free podcast. We appreciate your support. We will be here same time next week.
Remember, give thanks. Do that shit. I love you, Maya.
Love you too.